I'm Aaron Koal. I'm the Custom Development Practice Manager for Imaginet, and so I lead all of the projects that do custom software development. The majority of our developers and project management staff use TeamPulse, especially where we control the project, the tooling used, the life cycle. We really needed a platform for consistency across our different development teams. We needed a consistent way to capture our requirements and manage those requirements. We needed consistency across how we plan our sprints or iterations, and we needed consistency in terms of the way we actually apply the tool and use the tool so that we can actually manage our productivity and progress across those teams. And it had to be a tool that was easy enough to use that we could, as we're moving people from project to project and as we're onboarding new people, there wasn't a learning curve for starting that new project. On a day-to-day basis, our teams all use TeamPulse to manage their Scrum. So their daily stand-up meeting, we use the storyboard and task board modes to really look at what our progress is, what we're planning on accomplishing today, what the status of those things we said we were going to accomplish yesterday. Really looking at getting that visualization of progress. We also very much use TeamPulse to manage our user stories, our requirements. We associate to user story screen prototypes, any additional artifacts that were produced as the realization of that requirement. And we also synchronize TeamPulse to our TeamPulse Foundation server environment to get that traceability back to the source code and the later on steps of our development cycle through to deployment. From my perspective, it's a great feature for getting a view of the things that I personally need to be concerned about on this project. What are the tasks assigned to me? What are the stories assigned to me? What are the things that I need to be looking at? I don't have to view the entire complex task board with everyone's work in it to see my own personal progress. And I can configure that perspective to contain exactly what it is that is important to me as a delivery member of the team. As a practice manager, to me the number one feature of TeamPulse that sets it aside from a lot of the other tools we looked at is the best practice analyzer. The ability to get those little reminders that where we deviate from the process that we're intending to follow. So another important feature that TeamPulse allows us to do is see where the scope is changing. So what changes have happened since the beginning of the iteration through the iteration progress, so we can see whether we're actually seeing scope creep in terms of addition of new scope, or whether we're seeing change in scope due to the fact that our original estimates of complexity were incorrect and we're seeing more tasks and more hours put into the features that we had included in scope. Right from the requirements gathering initial stage through planning and tracking, right through to our engineering efforts, TeamPulse is the tie that binds all that together.